Hello 8th graders and welcome to Mums Day. Because I was able to pre-record your lesson today, we can work through this lesson together. Make sure you're on page 488. Today we're going to talk about dilation in a coordinate plane. A dilation with a scale factor of k will be an enlargement or an image larger than the original if k is greater than 1. It could also be a reduction or an image smaller than the original if k is less than 1 but greater than 0. It could also be the same as the original figure if k equals 1. When the center of dilation in a coordinate plane is the origin, each coordinate of the pre-image is multiplied by a scale factor k to find the coordinates of the image. The pre-image and the image are the same shape, but not necessarily the same size, since the figure is enlarged or reduced by a scale factor. Let's look at example 1. Triangle ABC. They want you to find the coordinates of the triangle after a dilation with a scale factor of 4. They took the x and the y and multiplied both the x and the y coordinates by 4 to find the new points for A, B, and C prime. Let's do an example together. A figure has the vertices W, X, Y, and Z. Find the coordinates of the figure after a dilation with a scale factor of 2. So let's first start with putting down the coordinates of the original. So W is negative 2, 4, X, 1, 4, Y, negative 3, negative 1, and Z, 3, negative 1. Our XY will be multiplied by a scale factor of 2, so I would have 2x, 2y. Now let's find our new points. W prime would be negative 4, 8. X prime would be 2, 8. Y prime would be negative 6, negative 2. And Z prime would be 6, negative 2. Let's look at example 2. The figure JKL is graphed and the image of the figure after a dilation with a scale factor of 1.5. Again, they multiplied the scale factor of a 1.5 by the x and the y coordinates. If you notice, because the scale factor is less than 1 but greater than 0, the new shape, the image, is smaller than the original or the pre-image. Let's try example B together. The figure has the vertices F, G, H, and I. Graph the figure and the image of the figure after a dilation with a scale factor of 3. Let's first start out with our original information. F, negative 1, 1. G, 1, 1. H, 2, negative 1. And I, negative 1, negative 1. Our XY is changing with a scale factor of 3. So 3x, 3y. Our new point for F prime is negative 3, 3. G prime, 3, 3. H prime, 6, negative 3. And I prime, negative 3, negative 3. Okay, now let's graph our original points. F was negative 1, 1. G was 1, 1. H was 2, -1. And I was -1, -1. And then I'm going to connect those points. And now I'm going to graph the points after the dilation of a scale factor of 3. So my new F would be -3, 3. G is 3, 3. H is 6, -3. And I is -3, -3. And then we'll connect those points using lines. Now let's look at example 3. Through a microscope, the image of a grain of sand with a 2500 millimeters diameter appears to have a diameter of 11 and 2500 millimeters. What is the scale factor of the dilation? Write a ratio comparing the diameter of the two images. Diameter in dilation over the diameter in the original. 11 and 25 hundredths over 25 hundredths equals 45. So the scale factor of the dilation is 45. Go ahead and turn the page. Lucas wants to enlarge a 3 by 5 inch photo to a 7.5 by 12.5 inch photo. What is the scale factor of the dilation? First thing we're going to do is take 7.5 and divide it by 3. Then take 12.5 and divide it by 5. Hopefully you got the same answer of 2.5 for both. The next thing I'd like you to do is complete the guided practice problems 1, 2, and 3. While you're working, there will be dry erase boards going around if you have any questions to ask. I will also put up the answers with the work so you can compare your answers to my answers. Remember, if you struggle with this over the weekend, try every problem so you earn all of your points. And remember, I will be reteaching this on Monday. Have a great day.